Okay, and with that, we are ready for the next run, which is Jdurg running Mike Tyson's Punch-Out any %. So whenever you're ready, Jdurg, take it away.
Thank you very much, Threech. I am Jdurg, and as was mentioned, I will be running Mike Tyson's Punch-Out using the real-time attack strategy, where normally we use our in-game timer to keep track of our time, but for the RTA category, we're going to use an actual external clock. Now, one of the rules in Punch-Out is no talkie-talkie while punchy-punchy. Therefore, the nice guru who explained that to me, Gruntiatus, will be handling commentary here. So, Gruntiatus, take it away.
All right, thank you very much. I'm glad to be part of this again and the entire event. So I will take care of most of this as we get going, but we will let Jdurg get to our good friend Glass Joe on the title screen, and then time will start when he counts down. He'll press start, and then from there, you're stuck with my voice. Jdurg, count us down.
All right, thank you very much, Grunt, and we are ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, punch out.
Okay, well, welcome into Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. We did have a little bit of an amazing Doom run before this to lead us in with some amazing Tyson %, but right now we're going to see the whole cast and crew before we get to Mike Tyson. Not much to go over with Glass Joe. There are many buffers, different things to keep the timing, but essentially there is a guaranteed knockout window for Glass Joe. There are a few different ways to hit it. Jdurg is hitting the 38-second window, and then you listen for Glass Joe's beeps or honks or whatever you want to call them. And he got 4, so we did 4 left gut punches. If it was 2, we would have done 2 left gut punches and then a right gut punch to time this at 42 seconds on the nose. But we're not too worried about everything that happens with the in-game timer, but some things we will still have to pay attention to it on that. So, all right, on to Von Kaiser. Not a lot, but there is a few moments during this fight. So what we're going to see here, it's very subtle, you can't really tell, but Jdurg is misdirecting a few of those gut punches. So what that means is he's landing a few gut punches, but Von Kaiser's guard wants to come down and block them, so he's tapping up while some of those punches are going off to keep putting those gut punches in, get the stars, wait for him to come back. He does his funny little head nod. He's going to knock him down, and then we've got one more get up waiting to happen, and then boom goes the dynamite coming up here. All right, flawless, good time, 37 seconds, and we're under 2 minutes moving into Piston Honda 1 coming up. But I would like to say, very honored, thank you to Jdurg for asking me to commentate on this run. Punch-Out was my first ever speed run, and also Jdurg's first speed run as well. So really great to see all of the progress that Jdurg has made, and there are a lot of really great new runners coming into the Punch-Out community. Glad to see it's always growing. So if you like this, there's plenty more Punch-Out on the horizon with lots of people who are really challenging some excellent milestones right now. And Jdurg doing a flawless job for Phase 1 of Piston Honda 1 here, just to showcase everything. Now this is a pretty standard phase here. Any fighter that gets up on a 1 count, if you throw a star, they get knocked down immediately. So that's why we got to see that happen. Standard here, a couple punches to get a few stars. Jdurg is going to just use both of those stars, and a 44 second is a really great time to see, so that's going to help Jdurg's pace moving out of the minor circuit.
So, Grunt, if we have a second, can I talk about something else that's great to see?
Sure, go ahead.
I am so excited to announce that we have met the Battletoads Blindfolded Turbo Tunnel incentive that has been filled by chat Thank you so much for everyone for donating. Now let's make the last incentive of the marathon happen. The Bloodstained Curse of the Moon double dip. We can make that happen with donations for tonight. So come on, chat. Let's go.
Wow, awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. You've been doing a great job all weekend long. So great to see such a great turnout for this event, too, for the first ever launch of the Speedrun Hall of Fame. No better way to celebrate a statement like that than knocking down Don Flamenco. Not a favorite of the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out community. Don 1 is pretty standard. There's a buffer to get that star. You use it, you knock him down. He's down in 15 in-game seconds. It's Don Flamenco 2, the return of Don, that nobody likes. But Jdurg handling this very well. Kept it under 15 seconds in-game timer. Again, we're running RTA, but it's just so hard for a Punch-Out runner like myself not to pay attention to the in-game timer, because that really showcases just how precise Jdurg's punches are. And so far, he's been doing a really good job here. But now, the problem with RTA is this fella, right here. King Hippo, the RNG beast from the east? West? I don't know where the Hippo Islands are. Geography is not my strong suit, but he's got a 3 in 8 chance of opening his mouth. We got one good lucky open. That's not bad. He's being a King Hip bro to start off. Open again. Wow, beautiful. Let's keep this one going. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so 3 out of 4 mouth opens, 42 seconds for an RTA. That's spicy. That is spicy right there. So fantastic. We got the hip, bro. Let's go. All right, now, one fight here. It's nice to go from total RNG to no RNG. Great Tiger. No RNG in this fight. You just have a little bit of not too tricky timing, a little tricky to learn when you're first picking up the fight, but once you kind of know it, it's pretty rare that you miss anything. Now, I'm also kind of known for my commentator's curses during Mike Tyson's Punch-Out tournaments, so hopefully me saying that there's not much chance in messing something up during this fight will not happen. He's out of the worst of it. Right now, Jdurg is probably taking a nice, cool sip of his beverage. He's just got a buffer start right about now. First frame, that star punch goes off, and another flawless fight from our friend Jdurg, moving into the title fight. A Mr. Bald Bull 1 is coming up. And he's got his hands full because Jdurg is on one spicy pace right now. All right. So, nice thing about Phase 1. Again, I don't want to do a commentator's curse, but it's kind of free. It's kind of free. It's just buffered the entire way. Face punch there. Face punch, tiny delay, face punch, and down at 17 seconds. No commentator's curse yet. Will it strike? Donate to make sure that the commentator's curse does not happen. Every $20 donated will make sure that my words will not affect Jdurg's run. How about that? Let's get to 55, 5600? I think we can do that before this run is done. If not, I'm going to keep jinxing this run. It's going to happen, people. You can't stop me. I'm a man in a room with a microphone, and I'm going to jinx this run, unless we see some donos rolling in. But Jdurg's doing his best here. Oh, a nice, beautiful little dodge. He recognized everything perfect. 106. Got yourself a makeshift bird feeder there, sir. Look at that. Look at that run. We are on a glorious pace moving in. He's hovering right around his PB pace. We're going into one of the best songs. Great little break in case there's a donation to try, not have that commentator's curse. We got any donos?
Absolutely, we do. We have $100 from Metal Machine, who says, "What an event! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!" And we have $100 as well from Tiamat 5D, who says, "Oh, this is for Threech being so awesome." Thanks, Tiamat. You're awesome.
All right. Well, that is very true. Threech have been doing a great job. Just as good, if not better, than Jdurg. And there's no way I can commentator's curse Threech, but I'm going to keep trying on Jdurg unless we see a few donos rolling in here. But right now, you'd think this is free, but I'm still talking. Remember, I'm still talking. Jdurg is doing a buffer to punch 20 times. He's going to do a few dodges here. Everything, all of these movements are buffered just to make sure that the timing for the 1 minute, 0.99 second punch goes through. There we have it. That $100 dono carried right over to save that one. But now, now. Oh, ho, ho, everybody. Welcome to the World Circuit begins. We have... Again, I'm terrible with geography. The west, the east, depends on which way you fly. It's a globe. It's a circle. Nobody knows where Soda Popinski's from here. Nobody could read that in time. So, terrible RNG block right now. You want to see 2 hooks right off the bat, and then we're going to see, will Soda do uppercuts? There's an uppercut. Jdurg was trying for something called a screwdriver, didn't quite go through, but he is okay for this phase. Here comes phase 2. What's going to happen? Is Soda going to win, or is Jdurg going to win this phase? There's an uppercut. All right, not too bad. We're getting a couple slight delays. Jdurg is holding on to his heart count. They do give you a limited amount of hearts. Hearts are stamina. So you don't want to get blocked too many times. You don't want anything too crazy. You know, it can slip away from you. You don't want anything to go south, so you want to conserve those hearts. Jdurg did very well. 104. Not bad. Not too bad. Soda gave a few delays, but still pretty good. Still pretty good. I will say, he is doing fantastic right now. But here is Bald Bull 2. This is my favorite fight. It's a bit of a meme in the Punch-Out community. But there's something you can do after these first 2 punches here. You see, Jdurg is throwing what we call misdirects. He landed 2 of them beautifully, and he got so excited that he did so good and made me proud that he threw an extra punch, kind of got caught, got off rhythm a little bit, but because he got 2 of those punches to go through, he saved about 6-7 seconds. That's why you should always go for misdirects. Yes, there's a 25% chance that those will land, but you ignore that because the glory that comes from misdirects always outweighs the odds. Don't worry, never play the odds. Just go for misdirects. Jdurg doing fantastic work here. He's still... The 1 punch set it back a little bit, but like I say, he snuck in another misdirect. He's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good. But there was a mini jinx, and I think that's because we haven't seen the dono rolling in here. I'm telling you, look at the misdirects have dried up. Now he can't punch any gloves. He's got to be careful. 1 heart remaining. Jdurg gets him down. Whew. I tell you. Bald Bull putting us through the ringer on that one, but that's okay. There was a little bit of a nervous thing. You thought I was just making up the commentator's curse, but it's a very real thing. It's very real, and we're not through the looking glass yet, people, because remember I was talking about Don 2? Nobody likes Don 2. No, he eats roses whole. Those things are full of thorns. What is he thinking? He's not to be trusted. You do not trust Don 2. And he is just completely in control of what time he's going to give you. We're hoping to see some random stars coming up. We didn't get any random stars, so Jdurg's just kind of going through the motions. 1 little block there. So already Don 2 being Don 2. Or was it the curse of the commentator? That's up to the donos. I don't know. Okay, here we go. So we're going to see at the 1 minute and 30 second mark. You would hope that you had an extra lucky star with the pattern that was going on, but any slight mishap that happens at the wrong time, unfortunately, does make this a much longer last phase. So now Jdurg is going to have to go with the old faithful left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, until that no longer works. He might have enough to get through the last of it. He sure does. bit of a time loss overall on his splits, but he's still staying in the pocket. He's doing okay. A little bit of a Dawn mishap, but that's Dawn 2 doing what Dawn 2 does. Don't do what Donnie Don't does, remember. And Donnie Don't doesn't donate. Hey, Threech, do we have any donations?
My goodness, we do. We have a $50 donation from TR who says, "Not the commentator's curse. Must save Jdurg."
You're doing fine work. He needed that because we are into Mr. Sandman. Don't worry about that punch. That punch was intentional. Now, when you're running regular, you'll hit select, you get your health meter down, and you want to take an intentional knockdown. The problem with intentional knockdowns is you don't know what count fighters are going to get up on. So that's why RTA isn't really a popular category. Maybe Sandman gets up on a 3 count. Maybe he waits 8 seconds. So the best thing you can do is just to keep on throwing punches. Now, unfortunately, with the time that Jdurg just knocked him down, 1.5 minutes, that's not good. That's not good because that's going to cancel out the Dreamland Express. That's when Mr. Sandman does his 3 quick uppercuts. So if he's knocked down at that time, he just goes back into what I call belly drum mode here. We just do the rhythm. Little punch, dodge, punch, belly. Repeat the process. Now this is going to be cutting it a little bit close. Maybe $50 wasn't enough of a donation. Maybe the commentator's curse is stronger than $50. We can't be sure unless we see another donation to be sure. That's the only way we can really know. Really appreciate the $50 donation. Don't make it sound like it was not appreciated. But Jdurg needs all the help he can get. I'm still talking. This is the problem. And I'm not going to stop until we see more donations. All right, Jdurg coming close. We only have 3 minutes per round. He's working the belly. I don't think he's going to get it. Oh, Sandy. There was a little bit of an exchange early, but that's okay. The start of Phase 2 is pretty predictable. Jdurg knows what's going to happen, and for that one Dreamland Express that we didn't get to see earlier, we're going to see 3 of them. So Jdurg's going to start off. He's going to do the belly drum. He does 2, pauses a little bit, and then he waited with that 3rd punch to get max damage out of it. Knocks down Sandy. Now here comes a Dreamland Express, and here's one of those long, oh, he waited for an 8 count. Of course he waited for an 8 count. This is the problem with RTA. We're getting a bit of a mid-delay on that one. Nothing too serious, but Jdurg's going to be able to do some beautiful quick dodges. Keep on rocking that gut. Knocks him down, but we got one more Dreamland Express. Can Jdurg dodge it? Oh, he did it again. He did it again. Did he just commentator's curse? I hope we see another donation. Oh, quick dodge. Oh, see, Jdurg missed 3 of his quick dodges. The power of words, people. The power of words. They'll get Jdurg in the end. But all right, he's done. It's down. We're on to the title fight. A little bit of a wait. Any more donations coming in?
We are still waiting for donations to come in. We're still trying to hit that 5,600 mark. We are at $5,500 raised, though, which is amazing. Can we hit 5,600 before the end of this run? $100 more to make that happen.
I think it can happen, and I think Jdurg needs it to happen because, there's a lot of things I can jinx Jdurg with. I mean, Jdurg doing a fantastic opening here. He's canceling that. He's going to try get about 30 seconds on the open. He's got 2 stars. He's working to get 3 stars. He cancels that out just to keep it nice and safe. Got a bit of a bad pattern. But 36 seconds. 1 star. It's not ideal, but he can work with this. He's going to do a bit of a buffer. Now Macho backs up right away. Gave a lot of spins. You can get a maximum of 8 or a minimum of 3. So again, another RTA kind of quirk. You hope that he gets up on a 3 count. You hope that he only does 3 spin punches when he's about to do that. All right, Jdurg dug out a few extra stars. That always helps. except for the fact that it's phase 3. You won all the stars early, but Jdurg did the best he could with what he was given. Let's get a round of applause in chat for Jdurg. He's battling not only a very difficult game, but also the fact that I'm still trying to commentators curse him at every single corner. He may be the new champ. And we did just see a wonderful Tyson percent earlier. But can we see the illustrious perfect fight? Oh no, he mentioned the perfect fight before Jdurg even fought. Can it happen now? Maybe with a $100 donation? Maybe with a donation, Jdurg can get the perfect fight. Will it happen? I think that's up to you, chat. I think that's up to you. Alright, Jdurg doing some quick dodges. He hits the first frame perfect, so what he's doing is you hit on the same side that Tyson's glove comes up, and then it's a slight pause, and you'll see the health meter going down. So you want to see that health bar drop a little bit more. We're also getting Mike Tyson doing the best impersonation of Michael Flatley's Lord of the Dance. He's doing the river dance there, just giving the 8-second delay, wasting everybody's time, especially Jdurg's. Unfortunately, Jdurg's. He definitely does not want to see that 8-second delay. He's only going to get about 1, maybe 2 uppercuts here. Just the 1. Okay, so we're into the hook phase. Like a lot of fights, once it hits 1 minute and 30 seconds, the script changes a little bit. So what we're going to want to see from Jdurg is single snapbacks of Tyson's head. He's trying to land a frame-perfect punch right before Tyson blocks. Did not want to get that hit. Unfortunately, you do not want to take a hit, so Jdurg's probably just going to hold off and not knock Tyson down. Just keep the health nice and low in for round 2. Take what you get with what you're given. Chalk another one up to the commentator's curse. You could have prevented it, chat. You could have prevented it. Just saying. It's not on me. It's not on me. Okay, it's a little on me. It's a lot on me. But Jdurg still, everybody, he's been having a fantastic run. He did so many of these fights very flawlessly. He's got a pretty free phase 2 to just go through the motions here. The health is down. He's going to block. He's going to get stars for the first 30 seconds. And then he's going to use those stars.
Grunt chat is fighting back. We have a $100 anonymous donation with no comment.
Oh, baby. Thank you so much, everybody. You've saved the day, and Jdurg will remain the champ. Look at the work he's doing here because of that dono. 1 more knockdown to go. Jdurg's in great shape. He's got 2 stars. He's going to do a buffered dodge to start off, most likely. No, he's just going to use the stars. Okay. He didn't have to. I usually just do it anyways because it's fun. But that is it, everybody. As soon as it goes to the fade out, that will be time, which is going to be in about 3, 2, 1. Time right there. GG's to Jdurg. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you, Grunt. Thank you, Grunt. Kind of went off the rails a little bit towards the end on Sandy and Tyson, but overall not that bad of a run. And
you did some fantastic work. You had
tried
got a
to
lot
do
to be proud of there.
Tried to do you proud on Bull, and actually got kind of surprised that the first 2 misdirects went through.
I was surprised. You don't usually get the 2 of them immediately in that first phase, so that caught everybody by surprise who wasn't expecting it to happen.
Yep. And then on Sandman there, had we gotten a nice little low fill, that would have stayed in the first round. And then on Tyson, boy, I was slightly off on the timing, a little bit early, coupled it with a bad pattern, and, that's what'll happen. But that's Punch-Out. The randomness is what makes it fun, and it's what makes you pull your hair out.
And I mean, let's not forget that what you're trying to do were all frame-perfect punches. They saved the best for last with the speed run here, so you did an amazing job. It's not easy to get around 1.
Thank you.
It was still a solid round all around. So I think everybody had fun. That's the main thing. We raised a lot of money. Jdurg, thank you so much for asking me to be part of this. And got any last words for us?
I was going to say, enjoy Punch-Out. This is a great community we have that runs this game. There's a Discord for it. We actually have a tournament going on right now where pretty soon a certain Jdurg might be in the finals, depending on outcome of certain things. So Also want to thank JSR, Threech, everyone on the staff here for getting this marathon going, because mental health is huge. It's critical. And, as someone who is fighting through depression, things like this really help you get through the day. So thank you, Grunt. Thank you, everyone. And have a great rest of the marathon, folks.
All right. Thank you very much to Jdurg for that incredible run of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. That is that is a difficult game, and Jdurg made it look effortless. So awesome, awesome work. Thank you so much for showcasing that. Thank you, chat, for your generosity during the run and leading up to now through the marathon. Now, chat, I feel like you're going to make me do math. And it's not hard math, but I am but a simple woman who hasn't taken a math class in probably 10 years. So let's just say we're a little over a quarter of the way to meeting the Bloodstained Curse of the Moon incentive. Just kidding, it's at 27.5% because that's how percentages work. But we are at $275 out of $1,000 needed to make that happen. This is the final incentive to meet for the rest of the marathon, and we need to meet it by 11 o'clock tonight. We want to see Bloodstained Curse of the Moon double dip. It's going to be incredible. If you haven't seen Bobby, aka the Blacktastic, running speed games before, he is on another level. He's incredible. And we are so excited to see more Bloodstained Curse of the Moon and more content in the marathon. It's the last run of the night, and we really want to see it. We are also closing in on a total $6,000. We cleared that gap earlier from $5,100 to $5,400. Now we're up to $5,600. We are so close to making $6,000 happen. So if you're able to donate, please consider making a donation to NAMI using !donate to make that happen. And don't forget, when you donate, please assign that donation toward the Bloodstained Curse of the Moon incentive.